Alrighty, hey again out there. You might notice the title is a little different than normal. Part one, what the fuck are you talking about, Jacob? Well, um, nothing's happened to the world. It's literally still here. It's just fine. Left it off like last week. But to be quite honest, I've been getting kind of not really bored of this one, but I've hit another rut yet again, and I'm not too keen on continuing this one at the moment. Um, Also, I found out that random tick speed is still player loaded, so that means half of those farms on that chunk farm wouldn't be able to go in there. So that kind of put a damper on my plans for a little bit. But regardless of that, to be quite honest, I have wanted to do it for a little bit because I still remember there's a guy ages ago who came into my chat asking like totemless shieldless, and I said no, and I will not do that in this current world that we still have. But what's gonna happen is since it's 1.19.3 now, I just feel like making a new one from scratch, and I'm gonna run a sister series alongside of it. It's gonna be totemless and shieldless, and then of course no chunk base and whatnot because I don't feel like using chunk base personally. I added a lot of good challenge not without using chunk base, so I'm gonna just not have chunk base. So yeah, we're just gonna go out and create the new world. We're just gonna call it totemless and shieldless as well, just so I know personally. And we're just gonna go for it. Oh yeah, right. It's a whole separate thing. Hardcore data packs. That's right, because the bundle and the update 1.20. We're not gonna worry about either of those to be perfectly honest, since they're still data packs. Any game rules, obviously all these are going to be left the same because, well, the hardcore world, you can't really change any of this stuff. Good. More world options, default, yada yada. I don't have any seed in particular I want to try out. We're just going to go for it. Um, yeah, we're on hardcore, and yeah, let's just go for it. Okay. So it'll take a little bit for it to generate. My PC's a little bit slow when it comes to this kind of stuff, but that's alright. Isn't everyone's. But I figured this will be a nice change of pace to help break things up every once in a while. I don't know what I want to do because I don't quite want to take the same route that I did in the past before, where I like speed ran for villagers first and then everything else after. But who knows really? So yeah, we're in a plains biome, and okay, well we'll just stick with this one. It's not really about speedrunning anything in particular. I just feel like I'll just do this because last time I did spawn in a mesa slash desert hybrid, so that wasn't fun. But I still worked my way out of it. Don't get me wrong, but it still should be fine. Ooh, yeah. See, this is a pretty good world spawn. We're at about negative 170. 60 or 50 something was where we spawned at. We got a shipwreck over there, an island, so that's cool. And yeah, we're just starting over for today. I just feel like, damn, this would be a fucking speedrunning seed though. Holy shit. Got a lava pool and a village right next to each other. Not to mention, wow, okay, that would have been sick. But of course, I'm not a speedrunner, nor will I ever be one. But that's alright. I'm stealing this shit though. Fuck you. Well, there solves our issue of the night, so that's good. I will take the extra books though, and we'll take the whole chest because honestly, these things are still kind of a pain in the ass to make. But yeah, just figured I might as well just try something like this. I've never done anything like it before. Because I've always played however I've wanted to, but putting like even stricter limitations ought to be interesting. And of course, it's not gonna be like this for the actual hardcore world that I still also currently have. That one is like strictly like I do whatever I want, and as long as it's not like anything else. I don't know if I didn't explain that well at all. I just don't use chunk base in that other world, and then not using like cheats or exploits. Same deal here, just without shields and totems. Like that's the only extra thing is no shields, no totems. So you know, yeah, we'll just go ahead and get enough wood for a crafting table. Um, 1.19.3 coming out means that we do now have bamboo wood, so that's pretty cool. Nice little thing to have, but a little novelty at best for me right now. Of course, it's not when I actually get back into doing stuff, but at the moment it certainly is. Here we go. And just go ahead and make a stone pickaxe. And a stone axe, so that way we can get some more logs out of here. We'll actually save our first wooden pickaxe this time around, since I, like, threw my first one away in the other world, so... But it ought to be a, you know, I'll kind of, this one will be a lot more sporadic compared to the other one, as if the other one hasn't already been sporadic, you know, with all the other shit I've had going on, but, you know, I still have been working on a lot of stuff in my actual life, but it is starting to wind down. I'm almost ready for my real estate license, like, I'm within reach of it, but it still takes time because I have to study quite a lot to take the exams. But once I do take them and I pass them, all that kind of good shit, it should be good to go. It just takes time is all. But I'm looking forward to it. We definitely do want to go ahead and actually like kill both, not kill. That was just a misinput. When I say we wanted to keep both of these villagers because we are gonna want them later. I'm actually gonna make a book and quill like I did in the other one. Funny enough, because it's actually gonna be useful. And yes, we'll make a hoe, but go ahead and make enough for a furnace here, and then we'll start looking into getting a ton of extra villagers here tucked away. But I want to make a book and quill because, again, I want to start actually like writing down these coordinates here pretty quickly. So we'll go ahead and mine that back. There we go. The food situation's already pretty much fully figured out and for the foreseeable future, so that's good. Get more wood. Why not? Take everything from them. And then we'll just kind of patch this stuff up real quick with some cobble, like so. Now, I'm gonna try one other thing. I'm gonna just take all their beds and relocate them into a different house. Mainly one that isn't a double door, because double doors are a little bit annoying, but you know, we'll manage, I'm sure. Now we got some extra crops out here. So we got a carrot. I think that's a potato already. And we're actually already pretty much good on food permanently for right now. Not to mention, of course, we got a little bits of sugar cane. And, yeah, okay, cool. This has been a pretty great start, all things considered. On right next to a village. Quite a big one, too. Wow, it gets a lot more expansive up here. That was just a little outpost of it at that rate. We got a stone cutter already. I am going to be stealing that because I want to be able to do shit. Let's see here, what else? We can afford to run, I'm sure, but you know, gotta be careful. Take more of their beds just to get rid of all of them. We want to try and round them up in one easy to spot, easier to guard area for later. But, you know, it'll be fine. Alright, that's crazy. See, I've never heard that one before. You know, never heard that one before. But, you know. See, they even type the dots separately just so they skirt around like any kind of like link bands as well. That's crazy, but... Oh, this is a perfect house. Yeah, hang on. This one's pretty large, and I should be able to get some of this other stuff out of the way. Oh, here's what's going to happen. We're going to put every single bed that we can possibly get, and we're just going to cram it into this house. Except for one white bed, because I need the white bed for myself, obviously, to sleep in. But for the most part, this is a good start. Wow. Oh, I'm guessing that guy is near a... Not near, he's fucking on it. What the hell? Okay. Oh, sucks to suck, I guess, but... It's crazy. Hey, dude, what's up? You got a smithing table? No, you don't. You don't need that. I need that. Saves me from having to make it. I'll kill their iron golem at some point, but we'll worry about that a little later. He doesn't need to know it right now. Trying to keep an eye out for a bell. I haven't seen a well anywhere, which, that's usually where they spawn, in case you don't know, but... Okay, well, we're gonna act like he wasn't in there. Easy enough first day. We're just going around stealing beds and shit, getting them all ready for much later. Um, I'll pop over to a river eventually to, go get a squid so I can make that ink sac. Ink sac. I need the ink sac, but I'm not making an ink sac, obviously. Making a book and quill at some point. But yep, shieldless and totemless, so this ought to be interesting. Not to say I won't prioritize like getting like armor and whatnot first, but definitely I'm gonna have to. I don't want to super prioritize like I did in the past with villagers, but I might want it to be fair, considering this one's gonna be a lot harder. Yeah, there's quite a lot of them here too. The boots, that's pretty good. Another leather worker. Hey, some boots. That's gonna be good. You can walk on the fucking powdered snow with them, so that's good. Oh, and a blast furnace, we'll take that for sure. Yoink. Those things are normally quite the pain to craft, so it's good I got that. Alright, now here we go. Perfect. It's actually right next to where we had already been, so here's our bed house. That's good. And let's see here, we've got a oak fence that I can use. Perfect. So I should have relocated enough of their beds, if not all of them, hopefully. So what I can do now is go ahead and ring this bell. And that should get them to scatter into that house. I'm going to have to find a way to kill that nitwit, though, but we won't worry about that at the moment. Oh, man. Okay, so that should be pretty much good for right now. I'm just going to, like, steal some shit out of this guy's house. Just so that way we've got some extra stones and whatnot. Now we're also gonna want to make a fence gate really quickly. Actually, no, I can just steal one from a little farm area that's right here. Let's see. Oh, it's not gonna be over here. Oh well, whatever. We'll just go fucking find where that fence gate is and just go steal that real quick. Honestly, I could just take the trapdoors if we're being real here. I will take the fence gate though. We'll let the baby fight for himself. I'm sure he can handle it, right? Yeah, okay. He'll be fine. What's the worst that could happen, right? We've got one extra torch. We're gonna want a little bit more for the villagers in there, just to make sure it's lit up. Nothing spawns in there that I wouldn't want. And what we're gonna go ahead and do finally is little something. Yeah, right. No way. Oh yeah. First of all, we're just gonna sleep just so I can get that out of the way. Oh, but stay awake your first night. But oh, I don't really fucking care to be perfectly. What the? Okay. You really shouldn't be here, but at the same time, I don't really mind. So yeah, you can stay. Um. Right. Yeah. Okay. We need to pick a little bit of a cooler spot to get into. So we're gonna end up like blocking those walls off and all that. I'd like to mention the first thing I said was I will not be doing a ton of villager shit, and then this is literally all I've done so far. So but it's important, man. It's always been important, but fucking someone's got to do it, and no one else is gonna exactly help me out with this. Since I don't know, it's single player. I mean, come on, get real. There we go. Okay, we can do a little something like this. You can fucking get out of the way, for example, and then yeah, there we go. It should be fair, because then that still lets me get up like to here. Then boom. And then finally, just to prevent any baby zombies, we'll just slap a fence gate there. And then boom, we're all good. There we go. It's really just that easy. I don't know why you're here. Okay, let's see here. Iron Golem, you know what we're gonna do. You know exactly what's about to happen if you've ever seen any speedrunning video ever. But we want a sweet, sweet iron. So, you know it's gotta happen. Well, we'll just go ahead and make sure we got enough blocks here first. Of course, I do have other blocks I could use, but I'll just use cobblestone because I feel like it. We'll let the other ones kind of run wild, honestly. I'll just burn them alive at some point. Imagine if I died to that. That would have been crazy. There we go. Yeah, so he's aggro. It's fine. Okay, luckily I built up 4, but I definitely did pick kind of a bad spot to try this at. Okay, so small problem. I fucked up because I built it near a flower bed like a moron. And if I go too far, you know he's just gonna whack me. So we're just going to look around for a little bit and pick a better spot. Hey, over there in that field looks good. Oh shit! Oh fuck! Oh shit! Oh fuck! All right, we'll just go ahead and pick a better spot real quick. What? Oh, I guess he lost interest. Okay. Oh, whatever. He did not. I just outsped him. We're just gonna make sure that I've also got actual blocks here too in case I need them. I believe 3 was fine, right? Yeah. That would have been a bad thing to gamble on and not actually know, which, you know, I do have a habit of making those kinds of gambles, but that's alright. But we got his ass. Took a little bit. Definitely fucked it up the first time, but, you know, it's whatever. Wow, guys, I can make a shield. Oh, wait, just fucking kidding. We're not doing that. And hey, because I don't need totems, that means I really have no reason to build a fucking raid farm at all, in fact. If I want to get every achievement, I'll still have to do a raid at some point, but I haven't even gotten that in my main world yet, so I really, realistically wouldn't want to do that. I could pop on over into the nether already, technically, for being serious about it, but I'm not planning on it, personally. We're just gonna kind of chill out and just kind of do other stuff for now, so, you know. Hey, another one, let's go. How nice of him. And we can burn this one alive safely, I think. We'll let him just kind of burn out, it's fine. Here we go, got some more iron out of them. So, I'm guessing they ended up spawning him, which is honestly pretty good. Oh, see, you made a mistake, child. Not a crime if I don't do it. I didn't do it. The lava did it. I didn't have anything to do with that. Let's see. There should be a leather worker just kind of out and about somewhere. So, I know he exists. I've seen him before. Spared him once, but I know he's out there still. We're also going to be moving this. There we go. And let's go see if we can't find that leather worker. I know he's out there. And hey, while we're over here, we'll see if we can't spot a squid or something. We'll kind of steal some of these workstations too, hopefully to help prevent some later issues. Let's see here, we got anything good? Carrots, seeds mostly, but a couple of extra carrots goes a long way. Same deal with potatoes, you know. Get as many of them as you can early game, you're pretty much set up for the rest of the life, pretty much. We'll get rid of the... actually no, we'll keep the wheat seeds, why not? We do want to move this into a somewhere else. Since we're not going to be out by here, we'll just go ahead and get rid of all of these torches so we can reuse them for ourselves and for the other villagers later. Got an extra lava source to take from too if I really need it, but we don't really need it right now, so that's good. But yeah, it should be a pretty easy day today. Just starting over, it'll be nice. I might have even some days where I like flip-flop between two separate worlds just because I feel like it. But yeah, it looks like they're kind of. Oh wow, I picked that up and put that away really quick by accident. But it looks like they're kind of flip-flopping, which is, oh shit, I hope I don't set anything on fire. So the iron golem can get damaged 3 times before the lava would start to spread on like the next tick or whatever. So that's, you know, kind of why I do it the way I do. But of course you have to be careful about putting it next to like wood, for example. There we go. How lovely. Another good chunk of iron. We'll have iron armor here soon enough, and I'm just trying to look for that one leather worker that's just out and about. I know he's out there. We both know he's out there, but he doesn't want to show himself, unfortunately. So, you know, kind of an asshole, but we'll find him one day, I'm sure. Unless he died falling into that pit of lava over there, but oh, he has an extra bed out here. Well, we'll snag that real quick. But I'm thinking about streaming more games. I mean, I know I've already done it before. Technically, like I played Splatoon like once, but like I want to do stuff like that again. Not specifically Splatoon per se, but like probably gonna be Splatoon more often than not. Might even do it after this for today, but you know, who knows? Oh, there he is, you motherfucker! You thought you could get away? There we go. Oh, he's not in the box, so he doesn't need to exist. It's really that easy. He'll die at some point. But yeah, anyways, there he goes. Yeah, so what we're just gonna go ahead and do, last little finishing touch here, is we're gonna put a little chest here with the old workstations that I don't want to inherently keep. So our compost, our smithing table. To be quite honest, we'll keep the blast furnace. Otherwise, you know, we're gonna go ahead and actually plant the bed in there. We'll fucking tuck some of this other shit away too, because it's kind of worthless. Um, Maybe I should have had the bundle data pack on. That shit would have been so fucking nice right about now, but... Oh, you're a nitwit. Yeah, you're going to hell right now, and I'm making sure of it, buddy. We'll burn at some point. I do wish I could get the other ones out. Oh, yeah, they did. Like they heard me, and then they heard me again. You fucking dick. Get in there. Go on, get in the corner. There we go. That's what we want to see. Alright, 10 beds. Should be pretty good. We'll just fucking slap that there just so I can get him out of the way here. And then, boom. It's really that easy. But, yeah, it should be pretty good for now. Pretty safe. Can't go too wrong. I guess we can do a head count since they're all going to start sleeping. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We got about 11 in here. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yep. 11 villagers. It's a pretty good start just to start with. Can't go wrong with that realistically, so that's good. We're going to wipe all the cauldrons out of here too, just before I forget, because those will cause interference later. I'm not... Actually, no, I am going to keep these, because if I want to... Okay, well, we'll kill you too. Don't worry, buddy. I'll get you soon enough. But yeah, we're going to keep the cauldrons, you know. They're kind of a iron-intensive thing to make, although I'm sure you already know that. But, you know, we want them. We want to keep them. They're cauldrons. Can't go wrong having a lot of them at the start like this. Plus, it makes sure that there's no other, like, conflicting areas. Like, you know, the leather worker is going to not be a leather worker. All of them are blank slates for right now, which is what I want. So, we'll keep it like that for a little bit. Eh. Oh, shoot. Oh, what a shame. There'll always be more later, but otherwise we've done it. You know, we'll keep the stone cutter, the blast furnace, the cauldrons, and we need that ink sac really quickly. So just so it's here, in case I need to find it later. Our little fucked up hut is at negative 180, negative 200 in this very specific fucked up boarded up house, which I keep forgetting I need to put torches in it. So we're gonna do that first before I actually keep forgetting. Oh, see, I think you actually want to be turned into steak, little buddy. Yes, I think you do. Oh, you want to be turned into steak and leather? Oh my god, you're so nice, man. Just as long as you get a hit on him, then he'll drop shit. It doesn't matter how shitty it is. The lava will burn him to death, even if it's for like a single tick, so you just want to land something on him. There we go. Yeah, so we got some good cooked steak and some other shit. When I actually put torches up in there, like I keep talking about, but actually not doing. Um, there was quite the mountain range. Oh, it was actually that, but that's not exactly a mountain range now, is it? But either way, we'll look into that a little bit more. Let's see here. This place actually does already have pretty good lighting, but I would like to kind of redistribute it a little bit better into the corners, middle sections, and whatnot. The things like this, for example. Boom, better. Already done. All we really needed. And there we go. Last little bit of lighting. Can't go wrong with this. Yeah, not too bad. What I want to try this time around, because normally how all my old trading halls go, and I'm going to pause here for a little bit to just talk about it. Normally, how my old trading halls go is they're in a box, much like this, right? They all get to sleep in the box and they all get to work in the box. But this time, I'd like to have it split up for a starter hall where they all sleep in the same box because that helps to encourage golem spawning. But then they go to work in a traditional trading hall where they actually pathfind to their workstations and it's all like segmented out and all the other like bits and pieces like that. Because I think that would be pretty good. Um, there's always a chance too I could figure out some hybrid design where like they can sleep and work in the same cell, and then it's easy to like replicate across like a like every 2 blocks of space you can put one villager, so it wouldn't be as space efficient, but it would also double as like a very solid iron farm because you would spawn proof everything except for like this top layer of like shit where they would spawn up there, and then eventually they'll get pushed into lava, all that kind of good shit. But yeah, for the most part, that could work out pretty well. And then they'll scare each other too if I end up adding zombie villager functionality. So we'll see about that one. That could actually be a pretty interesting, pretty early, like late game farm. I've learned a lot doing the other like trading halls, so we should realistically be able to make this one work out quite well. But we're not going to worry about that at the moment. That's all in the future. That might not ever happen, to be fair, considering it's day 2. And again, totemless and shieldless. Cannot stress that enough. We're gonna fuck around and find out, and hopefully find out pretty quickly why it's difficult. So yeah, let's just. Oh, perfect. There we go. Found a squid. Just the guy I was looking for. I might also steal some of the villager doors just so that way I can like do shit in the ocean if I need it. There we go. Okay, book and quill. Perfect. We'll keep the other one for now, but this helps condense on my inventory just a little bit here. But yeah, we'll go ahead and just steal the rest of their doors, and then we'll actually be out of here for right now. Okay, this has already been a pretty good start so far. Again, it's a nice change of pace, Not having overpowered armor, not having like vanity projects all the time. It's a nice humble change of pace. And I'm not gonna go camping per se in the other one because I do actually value the other one quite a lot. So I would much rather just have like a separate one that like has its own fucked up shit going on, honestly, because I actually like the unironically, I'm a pretty big fan of the early game of Minecraft more than I am the late game when it comes to building and like actually doing shit. Now, don't get me wrong, or rather, man, I can't speak today, but late game shit can be fun when you have the resources and you have things to do and explore. And that's what I was hoping the ancient cities were going to be like, but unfortunately, there's only so many of them you can raid before. It's like, well, you've seen one ancient city, you've seen them all. The only thing you haven't seen out of them is like the loot, for example. But even then, to an extent, they're just the most valuable repeat things that you'd want to get are enchanted golden apples. But you do get them from other sources, maybe not the same odds, yada yada, but you do get them somewhere else. So, not very cool. They were cool at first, honestly, but they don't have a whole lot of replay value to an extent, honestly. Which they have a lot more compared to like a dungeon or like a mine shaft. But oh, this is a sick place. Ooh, and it's got some bees nearby. This is pretty dope. I always wanted to find something like this in my other world, but never quite could, unfortunately. But it is still pretty neat. We got some coal down there that ought to be useful. We'll just go ahead and pick all this shit up here. We'll just leave it floating. I don't really fucking care. We've got some iron down there. Cool. I've got a little bit of cobble and also wood. Mainly because, again, since I'm going in shieldless, of course, we're going to have to be extra careful. The main thing we want to use is use building blocks to, like, make random, like, bits of space, you know, between me and whatever the fuck I'm fighting. And we want to listen out. Also, if a creeper sneaks up behind me, it's instantly game over because, you know, can't block it. But, you know, it's fine. There should be some iron. Yeah, here we go. Nice little bit. Can't go too wrong with iron this early on. There we go. Yeah, okay, nothing really down here. Whatever. We got a skeleton over there, but I've seen enough. I'm satisfied. I got enough iron for right now and coal. And we can always come back a little later too, but let's see, anything cool down here? No, just a hole. But hey, it's a way up though, so that's good. Take that. I'd like to mention I totally fucking forgot to write it down. So I'm glad I actually did take a little bit of a detour there because I forgot to write down where this place is at. Kept saying I was gonna do it, and then I promptly did not do it. So whoops. That gives us some more time too. We'll just wipe out some of these cows and things of that nature. There we go. Got a cow. Dead. We'll take some more of these. Alrighty. Go ahead and head back to our little fucking goofy hut here. Here we go. Negative 175, negative 200. Trading hall. Good. Very good. We've done it. Alright. Good first thing to get. That was lucky too that they were in that chest like that. I got a whole feather and a book, which to be fair, they're not super hard to make right out the gate, even in a fresh world. Like it's just a book, a feather, and a fucking ink sac, and like the only like harder thing is like the hardest thing out of those is like sugarcane if you're just in a bad area. But it's still sugarcane at the end of the day. Like come on, you know. But that was still pretty good. I didn't have to search for that for too long. But yeah, we got a whole nother direction to go out. We got a whole nother world to go through. So yeah, let's just get to it. Let me see. I should be able to make some. Yeah, wasn't sure if I already had some planks on me, but apparently I do not. Unfortunately, which that's fine. We'll go ahead and make a boat, and then we'll turn the rest of these into sticks, and then you know, act like that wasn't there, and there we go. But yeah, and just you know, while we're out and about, we want to make sure we're stocking up on our leather and our actual good cooked food because that cooked food is going to be lasting us a very long time throughout this world. So we want to make sure we're able to take full advantage of it. And then of course our hay bales are actually going to be our main source of food for an extremely long time. But they're also good too to turn into packed mud later, so they still are going to remain useful as we keep going on. But yeah, we'll just take the ocean for now. We'll just go somewhere else, see what we can find. And keep an eye out for any cool little holes. By keep an eye out, I mean keep an eye out to make sure I don't fall into them, because, you know, it's bound to happen at some point, right? I mean, I got a bad habit of horses. Alright, well, you know what's happening. You know they gotta go. There was no saddle in there, otherwise I would have spared him and taken one, but no. It don't matter. They're horses. They have leather. I want the leather, and it's just that easy, really. So out they go. Listen to the lovely sounds they make when they die. Just kidding. They're definitely the most cursed ones, but you know. Is it just like a horse neigh, like sped up or something like that? Because you know, how do they get these sounds? Honestly, not seeing any others. Oh, just kidding. You are, little one. No sheep out here though, but a couple of extra horses. And a donkey, cool. Hey, nice bit of leather already, very good. Oh, we'll get to sleep one day, I'm sure. Talked about it right when we spawned because it's actually about the area where we spawned at. I wonder if there is any shipwrecks. There's probably going to be a shipwreck or three out here in this ocean for sure. It's pretty big. I just can't tell. That looks like an island, so actually no, it's probably not a shipwreck, but that's okay. Another lava pool. There's quite a lot this time around. I guess they like spawning in plains biomes to an extent, but I mean because they're so flat, they're so easy to see in comparison. But there we go. Yeah, 19. That's pretty good. For context, magic number here is 45 because 45 is what makes you a full bookshelf array for an enchantment table. So that's pretty good. In case you don't know that, it's a nice number to aim for. Makes you 15 bookshelves, and then 15 bookshelves gets you level 30 enchantments. That's nice. Oh, I could totally build the fucking guardian farm quickly if I wanted. Oh damn. Uh-oh. I could throw the entirety of game balance out the window. If you don't remember, there's a nice guardian farm designed by Ian Axifer on YouTube. Makes it so basically you have to put in ridiculously minimal effort to make it, materials wise. You don't even have to drain out the monument. You only need to do like a quarter of it. So realistically, I could make a guardian farm like almost immediately, which would be pretty cool. Which would be extremely fucking dangerous. Like we're talking like ridiculously dangerous because is that another fucking village? Damn, dude. Okay. And we're not gonna settle in a spruce biome this time. Before I forget, I kind of want to settle somewhere else this time around just to spice things up. But we'll figure that out as we go, I'm sure. But yeah, as I was saying, yeah, you'd have to like clear out that ocean monument if it's Elder Guardians, and then just get really fucking lucky, like making the little spawning platform because you fuck it up, you're gonna die. Wouldn't want to die there. We're gonna take one of these. Here's a fucking iron chest plate. Sure, I'll take it. Appreciate it, buddy. I'll take the gold too. Why not? Oh, and I'll take this chest now that's empty. Yeah, go away. Anything else? Anything else that's cool that I want to steal? No, I'm sure there will be something at some point. But anywho, but yeah, I could make a guardian farm pretty quickly and throw the entirety of game balance out the window because that level of XP that early on is kind of ridiculous. So that'll be pretty interesting if I can pull that one off. But cool, yeah, a nice little bit of extra gold, and there's that spare chest plate that I won't ever really need or use, but it's cool that it's there, I guess. Extra potatoes are always welcome. We got some emeralds, that's good. Not enough room for the spruce wood, but Damn it, I should have had the fucking bundle pack on, honestly. I don't want to settle here, but there's so much shit I do want, but I can't get because, there's not enough space. Maybe we can always. Oh, yeah, wait, what am I talking about? I got a book and quill. I can just write this down and come back later. Fucking. Alright, Alright, what are we at? Negative 129, 301. Cool Chestnut Spruce Village. I know how to spell, I promise. Here we go. And, yeah, cool. Alright. I'll be back for it later. But, yeah, it's still just a nice change of pace. We got a little underwater ravine. We got some coal. Good. We'll dive in. Why not? Let's see. We've got our doors, like so. Keeping an eye out for iron, mainly. We will gladly take the coal this early on, of course, but, you know, main thing here is iron that we really want. But yeah, there's definitely some farms I could make that would throw the entire game out of balance, and they're, like, very easy to make. So I'm gonna attempt to make them, but I could always go with the tried and true like scaffolding one, and then just replace the scaffolding with like solid blocks after I'm done building it. Because if you don't know, I don't believe stuff spawns on scaffolding anymore as of this update. So you know the Anaxifer design does not work unless you replace the scaffolding for the actual like platforms with solid blocks. Now it's still a very great foundation to start off with. Don't get me wrong. You just need like to replace the scaffolding with solid blocks once you're done, which is honestly really not too bad. Like you literally just can like do the tips first and then just go from there. You know, it's not too bad at all. Let's see here. I can't fucking see. My brightness is already like high as it can get, but my computer like monitor brightness is pretty low by default. And then it's sunny out too, so that's gonna make things harder to see. So I'm definitely gonna miss some shit. But oh yeah, drowning. Right? Yeah, I forgot I do that now. Whoops. Yeah, right. That is a thing I do have to think about, isn't it? I don't feel like it. We'll worry about it later. Just go fucking kill a wither skeleton or something. I don't know. Not that they're gonna be easy to kill, but it is at least another option. But yeah, right. The ocean. That is a place that exists that I said I was gonna go take, wasn't it? We'll probably do that right now. Or work our way back to that village and see what else I might have missed out on. Oh, actually, no. We should work our way back to that village because you know they Okay, well, I hope that's not the village, but that definitely seems like a lava pit, if nothing else. So, but yeah, back at the village, we might get lucky. Might find some of those armor stains that have like iron armor on them. Those are usually pretty good. But who knows? If not, I can technically make the rest of it myself. And in fact, we should actually spot another golem in here. I'm assuming, but we'll see about that any day now. Any day now. I never ended up taming a wolf in the other world, did I? Nah, I never did. That's a shame. Wow, I just did not fucking find this at all. I completely lost track of it already, and it's been like 2 seconds. Okay. Oh, that's alright. Let's see here. Negative 129, positive 301. So we want to go positive, negative, not this direction. Here we go. We'll find it soon enough, I'm sure. Oh, wow, it's like the book and quill did its fucking job, and it was useful. You're going to hell right now. That, okay, well, you know, I mean, sure, okay, buddy. I mean, yeah, I meant to do that, right, okay. He did, in fact, go to hell, but I almost went to hell myself there, too, but we'll, oh, hey, there's a village. Cool, this is a cool little area next to this village, too, I'd like to mention. Of course, it only runs so deep, to be fair, but we'll keep an eye out. Now, if I stumble across an ancient city early on, which realistically probably won't happen, but there's a non-zero chance, which is my main point. There's an, in fact, a non-zero, somewhat likely-ish chance that it could happen if I go mining. So if I do find one, you bet your ass I'm gonna fucking go for it. Oh, they do drop it regardless of if you hit them or not. That's good. You just don't get the XP if you don't hit them, but That's fine. But if I do find an ancient city very early, I'm gonna fucking go for it. It's gonna happen. Here we go. He'll burn himself out. Here he goes. Hey, nice bit of leather and some extra steak. How good. But yeah, now if there's a non-zero chance that I'm gonna come across a an ancient city, then if we do find it like this early on, regardless of what I'm wearing, because there's a point where armor doesn't matter unless it's very late game armor. But for the most part, armor doesn't really matter in ancient cities, which means you can get the most fucked up shit pretty much immediately if you really wanted to. So we will keep that in mind for future use, pretty much. But but yeah, that ought to be fun. Um, let's just keep looking around here a little bit. Bunch of dogs barking outside. Probably can't hear that, but at the same time, I wouldn't be surprised if you did. So there we go. We got some extra bread. How lovely. Bread for the win. This is quite a village, yeah. In fact, they got a lot of them. Alright, that's where I first came from, ain't it? Yeah, I see there's that spare iron chest plate, so we'll just keep looking around a little bit more. Surprised I haven't seen that golem yet, because they definitely do spawn with one upon like village generation, but still have not found one. We'll take that. Thank you very much for the extra furnace. That's actually very useful right now. Ah, there he is. See, asking you shall receive, but you know what's about to happen. Right, yeah, okay. So, not trying to start another forest fire again. I'm already banned from like 13 national parks due to unrelated reasons, but yep, there we go. Cool. And we can go ahead and sleep. You fucking asshole, you better not sleep in my bed. I'm looking at you, bitch. Give me the bed. Come on. Give me the bed. There we go. It's just that easy. But yeah, once you get a bed, dude, the game is instantly much easier, honestly. I mean, like, you just sleep in a bed and that's it. It's kind of whatever. Got some more potatoes, a pumpkin pie, every other stuff. That's cool. Um, Still no armor stamps, unfortunately. It's a real shame. Would have been very useful, but I'm doing pretty fine for right now. I've got like 19 iron ingots, and they're all from fucking murdering golems, so like that works out pretty well. Let's see here. We want to actually make some space for the boat because we're gonna be taking it by oceanfront here. We'll be back for that chest later too. It's a good thing I have it written down because I can just fast travel through the Nether if I really wanted to. But we'll just kind of exploring. Got some extra coal in this pit, and that's cool. But no iron. I think I'm gonna try and settle in a mountain biome. So fucking original, I know, but if I don't settle in it or on top of it, it's gonna be like as a backdrop. Because they are still very cool to look at and to actually explore. And not to mention, too, they've got a good likelihood of ancient cities regardless, so it'll be cool being somewhat close to those. Of course, it's never a guarantee, but it's a generally good rule of thumb to follow. But, you know, we'll see how it goes. But yeah, this is a pretty good start. So, yeah, hardcore Minecraft. You get a bed, it's not too hard. The harder parts come later in the nether in the end. But they're only as difficult as you make them when it comes to going in unprepared without like enchanted armor, things of that nature. Because realistically, you could just like completely and utterly focus on enchanted armor before even setting foot in the nether. So by the time you get into the nether, you've got full like prot 4 fucking diamond armor, you know, everything you could ever want out of it kind of deal. So realistically, I could go for that, and there's a reasonable non-zero chance that I will go for that, but we'll see how it goes, honestly. Villager shit is boring, but I've got a lot more experience with it now than I've ever had before, so it should make things a little bit easier. Got a suspiciously tall sugarcane there, not to mention the one that popped off because it grew on gravel. Um, we're gonna actually write this down too because packed ice, as I'm sure you remember, is useful on another spruce village. They seem to be quite common. I'll just fucking yeah, okay. Kind of need to know where I am to write it down. Yeah, okay. 270, 220 icebergs. Good. See, pretty good. Can't go too wrong with that. This will be useful later if I ever do need it. Not that I need it now, but if I ever do need it, I have it, so that's good. But yeah, spoiler alert, if you don't do anything incredibly stupid, you don't die in hardcore, regardless of your armor or, you know. Now, the armor lets you be more stupid as time progresses. That's not what I'm arguing. That is a saddle. I might as well take it, right? I mean, it's a saddle, you know. Saddles are cool. We might want one for something one day. Not that it really matters, to be perfectly honest. It'll almost certainly go unused. But back to what I was saying. Yeah. So, fun fact about hardcore. You know, I've been living in the other one for like 1,700 in-game days, and how do you not die? Play the game however you want. If that involves using totems, that's fair game. Honestly, I use totems still in that one. Not doing it in this one just for the extra challenge, but you can still use them. When it comes to not dying, just simply don't make bad decisions, and honestly, you'll be fine. And that sounds like a shitpost. That sounds like fake advice, but no, seriously, just don't make bad decisions. Okay, like if you know you've got shitty armor for like what you're trying to do, then just don't do it. It's unironically just that easy, you know. You can do it if you want, you know. If the reward is really worth the risk for you at that rate, then yeah, you know what, go for it. Fuck it, gloves off, right? You know, go for it. But otherwise, just kind of play smart, you know. Just don't be super aggressive on everything. Play campy a little bit if you have to, you know, things of that nature. But otherwise, don't really worry about it too much, you know. If you ever feel like you're gonna die, just like dig a hole and hide in it and go eat and heal, and then go undig a hole. I mean, there's so much simple, basic shit you can do where you won't end up having any issues, but it only fucking helps you if you actually use them, is the main thing. Like, you gotta actually fucking use these strategies to actually live, instead of just saying, oh yeah, well, they do exist, so. But it's really not too bad to survive in hardcore. You literally just fucking sleep every night in the start if you really want to. You don't have to, but of course it'll make things easier if you do. But even shieldless and totemless realistically shouldn't be that bad, because totemless was just how it was pre like 1.11, I believe, is when they were added in Woodland Mansion. So, you know, totemless used to already be a thing. Same with shieldless too. I mean, literally just don't fucking do anything ridiculously dumb. If you're getting shot from like a ranged attack, just either have good armor or just like use, you know, basic building blocks. Okay, well now you fucking asshole. Whatever. Well, either way, just use basic building blocks. You know, block shit if you can. Won't always work all the time, but it's better than just trying to run, because they do kind of aimbot sometimes. So, not sometimes, they definitely fucking aimbot. What do you got? Go to hell. What do you got? Go to hell. Nothing good. Hey, that's pretty hype. Ooh, this is quite the fucking find. We're gonna stockpile that away for a little bit. We got a full set of iron armor for fucking doing nothing. That's fair and balanced. Sure, okay, yeah, that's fine. You know, I totally earned this, by the way. Um, we don't really need the apple. Yeah, no, I've just got iron armor and almost enough obsidian to just go to the nether. Sure, okay, well, yeah, alright. That's pretty cool, not gonna lie. It is quite the find. Nice chunk of bread yet again. Got some more potatoes. Never grabbing sweet berries. Go to hell. Don't really fucking care. Anything cool? More potatoes. Always nice. They're cool as an early game food source because you can plant them and cook them, which is not something you really do for all the other ones. So it's quite a nice commodity to have. But no, we've hit the jackpot. Like, we literally don't need anything else. We're in full iron already. We got an iron pickaxe. This has been quite the village to have a hold of. But And it's got a sister village over here too. Wow, how nice. How lovely. I'm getting quite unlucky with just the amount of villages that are here. Of course, I still don't know the seed for this, obviously. It just kind of exists. Same with the other one. They both just kind of exist. I'm considering, like, looking at this. I think you can't do slash seed without, like, cheats enabled, right? Is that even a thing? It's probably not a thing. I don't want to test it because then I'll, like, obviously know what the seed is. Not that I'll inherently remember it, but, you know, still don't want to know what it is if I can help it. But I might have to see if that's a thing or not in another, like, little shitty test one. But, who knows? But yeah, it's a nice change of pace to be able to do shit like this. I know I've said that a lot, but I can't stress that enough. You know, I don't have to do a whole lot, and we've actually hit a stack of sugarcane, so we're gonna kind of leave it be for now. We won't go after any more for the time being. Speaking of bee, we got some bees there. Not that we need them, but we might want them later. But we don't really need them now. Oh, hey, an above ground shipwreck. How cool! Should be an easy steal. Oh no, because I'm gonna have to excavate it. I'm gonna have to see if I even fucking remember where they actually store the treasure. Definitely in this little part, and then there should be another place too. Now let's see here, we're wood level, there we go. Some extra iron, can't go too wrong with that. The other bits are just nuggets, you know, we don't need nuggets. They're kinda if. They're kinda whatever, they are just nuggets after all, but we'll excavate this for the time being. Could always live in here as a little starter house too, for what it's worth, but nah, I'd rather not. I'd rather either just make a cave house again or just maybe I should build an actual house for once as an actual starter house. I did that in the past where I lived in a cave and just kind of expanded out from it, but who knows? There's a kind of challenge. Well, not really a challenge anymore. If you get enough time in the overworld, then yeah, it's not really a challenge. But there's a thing I used to do with a couple of friends like years ago on a bedrock realm, right? So the idea is you have a bamboo this early on and moss, hello. But basically there's a small little idea that you do, right? Can't take the weed. We'll just fuck the saddle. We're never gonna use it. We all know we're never gonna use the saddle, but basically the idea was that you have about 3 day you have 3 in-game days in the overworld, right? And then once those days are up, you go underground to like a designated spot, and then you're underground permanently for the rest of the world, which is pretty cool. It was a nice little challenge. You know, it was a lot of digging for sure, but it gave you enough time to go scour the world for like the shit that you would never be able to get fully underground. Like certain other. Well, actually, no. Wandering traders exist, don't they? Yeah. So technically, you could get the other wood types, but I wonder how viable that is. You know. Because wandering traders, they spawn in relation to the player, and I don't know if it's also in relation to actual villagers too, but I wonder how viable that would be having a full like cave world and like seeing how far you could go. Because technically, once you get your first villager from like a witch, and you can find a golden apple from a mine shaft or something like that, it's not impossible. You've got wood, you got food now that glowberries exist. That seems like that's a thing you could do. I might have to give that a shot. Some people have done it as like a one-off thing, but realistically, there should probably be a way to do that so you could do it permanently. But there's enough like Minecraft mechanics nowadays where you should be able to finagle your way into getting a ton of shit. I did not spot these. I'm glad I came back for these. I didn't even know these were here. The extra books always help for sure. They cut out a ton of like extra energy and effort for me. Got a nice bit of potatoes, so that's good. Nice half stack of bread, almost a full stack of potatoes. We're doing very good here. Oh, see, now you fucking bring it over here. That's fine enough, I suppose. I've already got full iron, so I can't complain realistically, but that's alright. Full iron, just from doing nothing, is honestly pretty good. Still not nothing, but it's certainly not anything important, so. Right, yeah, I did hit a stack, didn't I? I'll just keep heading out. Why not? I'll keep going positive Z. This was a cool little place. It got me some bamboo this early on. Bamboo is kind of nice. Oh, we got an above ground ocean ruin too. We'll go ahead and explore that. Might find a buried treasure map out of it. That'll be cool to have for later. I might learn how to do treasure lists at some point. That ought to be pretty interesting because it'll make it so I can actually look for buried treasure in my other world without having to have treasure maps for it. I should do that, shouldn't I? That would have been a good side project to do. Even if I could do treasure list in a actual other hardcore world. Mending fishing rod though. Do we or do we not? I think we. Oh, nah, not really. What do we even really use it for? Fishing? Get the fuck out of here. I mean, come on. We don't actually fish. I don't think I've even fucking fished in the other one, for God's sake, so, you know. Is this fucking buried? Oh, this one isn't really, but it kinda is. I thought there would be a chest down here, to be perfectly honest, but no, I suppose not. It's just kind of an asshole, but that's fine. But, yeah, no, learning how to do treasure lists ought to be pretty interesting. I'm considering it. In fact, I shouldn't even really consider it. I should just do it, you know? Yeah, fun fact. Once you're an adult, unironically, the only thing that limits you from learning shit is yourself in terms of actually just sitting down and doing the work. And the other thing that's actually more important, arguably, is money. It costs money to learn shit. Like right now, as I've talked about before many, many times, I'm currently almost done getting my real estate license. I was very fortunate to be able to get it for free because it's a work for hire kind of thing where, you know, I get my license, I can go work for these people. That's a trade off. But it's kind of given me a big jolt of kind of inspiration and motivation ever since then because realistically, the only thing that's stopping me from getting these random ass certifications that might make me a good bit more money is just having money in the first place. So, you know, I'm working my little like day job or whatever, like 3 days a week, yada yada. That makes me enough money I can save up to, you know, spend on shit that I actually want, and then I can spend it on these classes later on. But that's the only limitation right now is money for me, you know. If I really wanted to, I could start, and I'm gonna actually, is start hoarding a ton of these extra certifications. I might start picking Spanish back up again. I could get a pilot's license since I actually don't live that far from a fucking flight school, and ironically, so I unironically could do it. I'm seriously considering it. Again, the only limit is being able to learn it, which you know can learn it. Anyone can learn anything as long as you put in the time. But well, it takes longer for others. Don't get me wrong. It takes longer for some people than it does to others. Let's not be like disingenuous about that. But you still can, but it will take more time if you're unlucky. But regardless of that, it just takes time and money to sit down and be able to like take time off of work or have the money to actually pass that barrier for entry to be able to better yourself, you know. But reasonably, you can pass it, you know. Like my insurance adjustment course that I'm gonna take, like once I finish the course, it's actually a state certified course to boot. So like once I'm done with it, I'm actually like state certified and like licensed to adjust insurance in the state of Florida. That's pretty cool. I forgot it doesn't block updates straight away, but so it'll be pretty cool. Brewing stand. I heard a brewing stand. We're in a church. Hallelujah. Give me that shit. Almost put in the almost put in something that I shouldn't have. Almost put down obsidian, but you know. Shit. I hate having to toss shit, dude. Fuck. God damn. All right, whatever. I can make another one. I can make another brewing stand. I can make another any of these technically, but we're gonna act like that's normal. If I break this under, it fucks it up, right? Yeah. Huh. Okay. Well. Sure. All right. But yeah, look, the only thing that limits you once you become an adult, you know, once you're out of high school and things of that nature, and even once you're in college, you can still do it, although it is understandably a lot harder because college takes up a lot more of your time. Um, just earn a little bit of money doing like a shitty little part time job or whatever. You know, if you can get a hold of one, McDonald's, whatever you got to do. Of course, be careful when it's something like McDonald's or Target or customer service because they fucking suck all the time. Like I couldn't handle customer service if I had to do it permanently. I can still talk to customers, but day in, day out for 40 hours a week, I probably couldn't do it, you know. If I absolutely had to, then yeah, whatever, maybe, but Like you always got to be working to an extent there because you always have to put on that fucking happy face or just that customer service voice. Just I couldn't do it. But but no, just save up a little bit of money. Start looking at like classes that fucking like teach you shit. Now, I'm not talking like Spanish classes or things like that. I'm talking like, is there anything in your state that requires certification that not everyone can just get? You'd have to pay money to take the class to actually get the license or things of that nature. Because if there are, and it ends up really vibing with you, like again, real estate's actually been quite a good thing for me. Something I've actually enjoyed, and then it's let me branch off into like insurance and things like that as well. So it ends up working out pretty well. But yeah, just basically just end up looking for some shit that you kind of just look for some shit that you kind of agree with, or things that you want to get certified in, or things that require certification in your state, and kind of branch out from there. Because once you can kind of do that, you set yourself apart from other Because everyone nowadays, if we're being honest here, everyone has a bachelor's. Everyone has starting to become a fucking master's is a barrier for entry now. And what everyone doesn't have is like X license or whatever the fuck. Not everyone has all that kind of shit. So if you have them, then you should be able to set yourself apart. It's not ever a guarantee with anything like that, but it's still something to keep in mind. Oh, perfect. Anything cool? Luck of the seat too. We got some extra actual hot garbage, literal trash. Well, there's not even a goat horn. You guys are scam artists. Go to hell. Whatever, dude. Oh yeah, quick getaway. Hang on. Fucking. Bye bye. Didn't catch me now. But yeah, no, look, just fucking save up some money and go take some actual like good classes, not just college stuff. You don't want to go to college, you do need some form of higher education, like straight up. You will just simply not go anywhere without it. Unless you have a family member that can hire you and, like, you get experience through them, because that's the other extremely valuable thing is experience. So you need a mix of the two, or you need to go full in on one or the other, which realistically you're going to want a mix of the two anyway. So, but get some kind of higher education, get some kind of like certification, licensing stuff for your state that like makes you like stand out. Like you got to take like a state exam to do it, kind of deal. Like real estate, insurance adjustment, for example, are some examples I can name like right off the top of my head because I'm actually working on them. Um, but it's those kinds of things is what you'd want to keep an eye out for because they're not really too bad. You take a course for a couple of months, you can do it in between work too. Once you get licensed in it, you can start selling this stuff for whatever the fuck. Like when I start selling these houses, I make quite a big chunk of money just for selling a single house. Like even selling like one house a year, for God's sake, is still like an extra $10,000. Before tax, obviously, but even then, it's still like ridiculous. And that's $10,000 after all the other fees and should have been paid and whatnot, which is just fucking ridiculous. Actually, no, let me rescind that. That's after the commission cap is reached, which, if we're talking before the commission cap is reached, where you have to pay them like $18,000 and then you can keep 100% of your commission, it's actually like $6,600 is what I would be making because I keep my cut, they keep their cut, we're all happy. Still a very good chunk of money, like $6,600 once a year extra is quite the bonus, to put it mildly. But yeah, getting some of those kinds of getting jobs like that and finding certification like that, it goes a long way in life, honestly. And there's no reason not to. I mean, it stands out on a resume, and like, it shows that at least you've got expertise in some other field, even if you're applying in a totally different field. You've got expertise, you got dedication to learn, whatever the fuck. But it works out. I wouldn't worry about it too much personally. Just make sure you've got something to just make sure you got something you can work towards that isn't just college or things after college. Like make sure you've got some other like expertise kind of field you can go into, because honestly, that helps out a lot. Seems like we got yet another village here. But I know getting into real estate and like insurance is gonna help me out massively. And plus, honestly, it's Ooh, we got a librarian here, so we got some bookshelves. But it helps, you know. It's easy money, not easy money, but getting $6,000 up front like that in one foul swoop is honestly quite a big deal, because that is a serious chunk of money you just get to have. I mean, it's a big deal, you know. You can invest that money into other shit. You can use it to pay off any big bills. You can already immediately have like a large like savings account just from selling a single house. Kind of like it's nuts, you know. You really can't go wrong with it. Um, but it's getting it is the issue, of course. But you can get it, and you should try and get it. Not that specifically, but just pick a field that you want to try and just go for it. Honestly, there's no reason not to try for it this day and age. You know, the only thing that holds you back is money, but you can circumvent that to an extent. You know, but I mean, like the most expensive course I've seen that's actually like useful is like, well, I killed that guy, but the most expensive one I've seen is like 300 so far, or 350 for like the same insurance course, but from different providers. So just shop around a little bit. But I can't stress enough how useful it is, unironically, to be able to just do something like this for me. You know, 'cause I'm already was getting extremely burnt out at college, but I don't want to just be sitting here doing nothing every day. So getting that job ended up helping me out a little bit because I get some extra money. I can actually buy some extra shit every now and then. But then getting this extra shit on top of that, while I've got all this extra downtime, it's a game changer, you know? I mean, do it if you can. If you don't want to do it, fine, whatever, it's your choice. But seriously, could not recommend it enough looking for some extra certification shit because it's always an extra option outside of college, you know, or outside of trade school. Especially if you're a lot more of a like people person and you don't want a college degree, then get something like real estate or some kind of like salesperson shit because you do make a lot of money if you know how to sell to people. It's based off a commission too, you know. Oh hell, technically, if I really wanted to, especially combined with the insurance background and okay, so real estate, you gotta sell to people. You gotta have a license to sell to people too. So it takes a dedication. But this is the curing igloo, isn't it? Oh, this is the fucking little igloo they give you to teach you how to like cure zombie villagers, ain't it? Hang on, it's under here somewhere. I know there's one under here. There's a little ladder under these if I'm not mistaken. Under a little torch. Really, no. Huh, maybe not. I don't know. I can't remember. But either way, just, pick up a license or something from like your state, you know. It's not just easy as picking up, you still have to learn the material, all that shit. That's not what I'm arguing here, but pick something like that up and it will go a long way because you don't have to go to college to actually be able to make a good bit of money. You know, there are other options outside of college, that can't be stressed enough. The only reason I'm in college personally was because I'm getting it paid for by the whole state. If that wasn't the case, I literally could not afford to go to college because I would literally rather die than take out a loan in this day and age. So, you know, fucking loans, man, they just, oh. Especially after learning about them proper with like interest rates and finance classes, man, it's just, oh, they're not cool. They are quite scummy, and the interest rates on them, if you don't read it, it's just gonna kill you. But but if you don't want to go to college, pick something else to do. Like again, get licensed in something. Like real estate would probably be like one of the best ones you could get certified in, because then you could also use it. Like I was about to talk about before I forgot. Branch it out into getting certified in or not certified. Branch it out into a car salesmanship. You know. I mean, that's like a pretty solid one you could do. Like if I got licensed in real estate, having to actually sell houses to people, who's to say I couldn't just as easily go sell cars to people? And especially with an insurance background too, getting an insurance adjustment license too, know about home and automotive insurance, like it all works out. I mean, it meshes together well enough where you could make a case realistically to a future employer that, hey, I want to do whatever the fuck. And it's like, well, you do got enough education for it and you've got enough skills in that related field. So, hey, you're good to go. And it wouldn't even account for a fucking college degree. Like, I've got my associates already, and I'm like halfway to my bachelor's on top of that. So, but, outside of that, getting these certifications, they help, man. Just do it. I can't stress it enough. I know I keep going on and on about it, but How long has it been? It's been an hour 15. Right. Okay. Um, I kind of want to settle. Hopefully. Oh, I want to. I don't want to stop exploring until I settle. Like I want to find. Okay. Well, of course it broke now, but that was really odd. I want to find a cool place to settle in. And no, I'm not talking about an ice biome because it's cool. Shut the fuck up. I'm not talking about that. We all know that. But um, just a neat little like extreme mountain or whatever would be kind of cool. But it might take a little while. I might as well just ride the boat. But yeah, dude. Look, if you don't want to go to college, it's fine. I get it personally. It costs a lot of money to go to college, and it's only getting more expensive. And to be honest, it's only worth it in very specific, like highly like educated fields. You know, like we're talking like you got to be like an astrophysicist. You should have like a PhD for it kind of deal. You know, shit like that. You know, engineer should go to college. That kind of shit, whatever. But when we're talking like things like finance or like certain other like somewhat like not like putting people's lives in like immediate danger kind of thing that involve like a crazy amount of like physics and shit, then you probably don't need to go to college for it to an extent. Or same deal with like programming, for example. You can absolutely like be self-taught programming and get like a bunch of experience that way. Or like I don't know how effective coding boot camps are, but that's certainly not another option, or that is another option you could consider if you really wanted to. But it just kind of depends, you know. But just know that if you're like high school or whatever, you're looking into college, it's a good option. It's a good general goal to strive for, but just don't forget that it's not the only option, you know. You have other shit you can do and that you should do. You should at least consider doing, you know. It's worth it. Again, I really can't stress it, man. This fucking real estate class is a real like eye opener for me because I can get so many other like licenses and certifications, and like there's enough jobs too. Like for like the insurance adjustment, they want experience, but like if you got the license, I'm pretty sure they could forego the experience part, especially if it's an entry level position. Or like my neighbor, he does insurance adjustment too. He's actually the one who told me about it. So once I pick up that license, I can always ask him if he knows anyone who's hiring and if he'd be willing to recommend me since he's got experience in the field. So it's just making connections like that, even if they're simple. Like once you get the foot in the door, you can do the rest yourself, but you need someone else's help to get your foot in the door, like objectively. Like you can't get by in this world without some kind of outside help anymore. You can get very close to it, but you'll never 100% be self-made, and that's all right, you know. You just shouldn't be like, oh, I'm self-made all the time, like fucking Elon Musk had ass looking ass who's self-made with a fucking emerald mine that he inherited and all this extra money, or Bezos with a fucking massive startup amount. I mean, you know, the flex that you're self-made in this day and age is just honestly not it. There's some kind of generational money for all the billionaires that they get that helps them set up the big businesses that they do have. And without those big amounts of money, they would never ever have even gotten close to doing what they've gotten able to do. But you can get close if you take the right path, but you still need help when it comes to getting your foot in the door in certain fields and things of that nature. But it's not impossible. Even your fucking neighbor, for God's sakes, or somebody you go to college with. That's actually honestly one of the best things about college is meeting the right people. Because your roommate might honestly be the perfect person to ask about it, but you won't know until you actually get there and actually get a chance to ask them. But not to mention too, I wouldn't be surprised, and I might actually look into it after this. I wouldn't be surprised if there's like a like subreddit dedicated to just like people helping each other out, where like you join that subreddit, you can like write recommendations or like answer like phone, not recommendations, but if you needed a recommendation, right, for like a job or whatever, that would be the place to go to an extent, because you have all these other like sources you could pull from that could say, yeah, so and so did whatever, and they're like, all they want to hear as an employer is just that you're reliable and that you're good at what you do, and it doesn't necessarily matter who's saying it as long as someone's saying it to an extent. So, but hey, welcome Eli, how you doing, man? It's been a while, but I'm starting another world here, because no, I didn't. I just feel like starting another one. I still have it. I'm still alive in it, but I was working on that chunk farm project where I was going to put a ton of farms in it. And then I found out that half of them that I want, because they're crop farms, require random ticks, and random ticks are player dependent, which is not fucking cool at all. So I would have to move them under my base again, which, you know what, is fine, but honestly, it's been getting kind of stale in that world, and I have wanted to try something different, so. Oh, and this one's actually going to be totemless and shieldless too, so we're going to see how that goes. The other one isn't, because I'm still alive there, and I still value that one. But this one, we're just going to kind of see if I can do it totemless and shieldless. I think realistically, I should be able to beat the end at least. Never a guarantee with things like that, of course, but it would be cool to try. But realistically, I could beat the Ender Dragon, shieldless and totemless. I'd want to say you practically already beat him like shieldless. To be fair, the only things that you don't are like Enderman, but like the dragon itself, you could do, but you never, you'll never know till you try. But yeah, it ought to be fun. We'll give it some time here. Damn. I've been trying to settle in a better place, but I kind of can't find one. It's been about like 4,000 blocks already. I still haven't found anything, but I got full iron. I got an iron pickaxe. All this is from looting villages. These are all from iron golems, iron, villager chest, villages, like all village shit. It's got me a pretty good setup just to start with for literally for free. That's pretty cool. I'm trying to get out of this iceberg biome, but it's proving to be a little difficult. I actually managed to get a book and quill pretty quickly, considering one of the first chests I had a feather and 2 books in it. So I've got a couple of coordinates written down. So that's pretty good, but it works out. Oh yeah. Either way, hello again. I haven't been streaming as much, but I want to try streaming a little bit more. But I'm honestly been kind of tired after work, and I've been doing a ton of other shit. So yeah, either way, thanks for stopping by. Hope to see you again one day, but I'm getting so sparse with streaming, it's might be a while again. So who knows? But either way, thanks for stopping by, man. Oh shit, I gotta find a better place to live. There's gotta be somewhere around here that's nicer, but who knows? Yeah, good luck out there. But there's gotta be an actual biome that's good and not just another fucking snowy iceberg one. Come on, I'm tired of seeing villages. Please, this isn't what I was talking about, man. I've seen so many of these. Fuck off, please. There's other things out here to explore. I haven't been over here already. They just keep opening doors and not shutting them, right? Yeah, that seems to be the case. We're full on potatoes. Can't hold anymore. I could always make room for it, but will I? No. Damn, I'm just not having any good biome diversity luck at all, man. It's all been the same fucking spruce biomes for like 3,000 blocks. See, now we got some cooler shit, but it's still all snowy spruce, so is it really anything better? No, it just. Okay, now hang on. I'm gonna rescind that one. That one's pretty cool. That's a massive chunk of land just kind of floating up there. That's pretty neat. I am a fan of that. Not really floating, but it definitely is. It's unnatural for sure. I'm a fan of that. Yeah, okay. Is it actually floating? Oh no, there's a connection point. That would have been cool though if that was floating. That's still really cool regardless. See, this would be a cool place to live at objectively, but you know, um, I, you know what? I think I will. Why not, right? I mean, I'm close to a village. I've got the other villager stuff written down, but I think, yeah, there's more of them. Yeah, you know what? I think we'll live around here for now. I I think this would be a good starter base, bare minimum, and then I can always move or just out. You build out more for like an even cooler. What the fuck is that? That's sandstone. Little sandstone, little pillar there. Oh, there's some more shit even out in the distance too. Yeah, okay, I like this. Oh, dude, whoa, I can barely see it from here, but I can already tell that thing looks pretty cool. Alright, I think we got a pretty good place to settle at. And this one is just floating, like, objectively. No ands, ifs, or buts about it. It is just fucking floating. It's actually so high up, and it's got so much to it, it's actually spawning mobs under it. It's pretty neat. Yeah, I think we can work with this, yeah. Oh, we can definitely work with this, too. This one's fucking cool, too, man. Nice. And it's next to a swamp. This whole place is a lot cooler. Yeah, okay. Alright. I can fuck with this, sure. We'll go with this one, man. This is pretty nice. We got access to spruce wood, arguably the prettiest wood. We got a nice little swamp biome here. Um, no mangrove swamp yet, but then again, it might actually be connected to it if I'm lucky, so who knows. Let's see here. Yeah, we got all that other shit out in the distance too. Yeah, this is a pretty wicked area just because it's floating up here like this. I could make some cool shit out of this, I'm sure. Okay, so a couple of things. Yeah, it was bound to happen. Ooh, this is quite an interesting place. Yeah, okay. This is a cool place. Yeah, dude. Fuck yeah. All right, we'll live around here. Either here or we'll go pick a different one too. But we've got a nice little place to be at. We got enough places where we can build shit. It works out pretty well. Um, I'm gonna get up high a little bit here, and we'll see how it goes. But I kind of want a I don't want to make a bucket of water really quickly. So I want to get up to there. We're gonna crank up the render distance like massively. So this is about to get extremely bad, but we'll see what we can see. Wow, that's actually not stuttering too bad. Funny enough. But a very expansive spruce forest, and then this small little swamp for slimes, and then it goes out a good bit farther too. But the good floaty bits are honestly pretty nice here. So it's not too bad. I'll take it. It's pretty good. Hi, Random. How you doing? I'm doing pretty good personally. I'm starting another world because I feel like it, and I just found a very nice, cool place to settle in because it's got some floating islands, so it's pretty cool already. Um, I wonder what I would even do here, though, to be fair, but it's honestly a nice spot, so who knows? We'll figure it out, but it's pretty cool. Big fan. Working on a trading hall. I would not know anything about trading halls. Nope, totally not. They fucking suck, by the way. Make sure to take breaks because they are not fun over a long period of time. They are just awful. They're definitely worth it, but they fucking suck after enough time. So just be careful, cause man, I fucking hate them. I still have to finish working on my other one, but I have to go back to the other world for it. But who knows? Maybe one day. Oh, we got an Enderman over here. Go ahead and F3. Um, wow, I actually stayed along the x-axis pretty consistently here. So 272, 45, 15. What is this? Base. Cool. All right, yeah, we'll just go with that. Sure, why not? Yeah, this is a pretty solid place to settle, all things considered. We got that one over there if I want it. We got this one here. It's got a nice little like kind of overhanging part. And then I'm sure there's some cooler stuff out in the distance too, but we'll um we'll kind of peek around a little bit more and just head back because I'll settle here for today. I'm gonna probably play Splatoon a little bit, but who knows? Or maybe Pokemon. I don't know. I haven't played Splatoon on stream in a little while. I played Table Turf and a little bit of solo ranked, but I definitely get a lot more. I get a lot louder when I play Splatoon for sure. So that one, see how it goes. But yeah, we found a pretty damn good place to settle in, all things considered. So this isn't too bad. But I'm gonna look around a little bit more, see if I can't find anything else here too. But yeah, I'm doing this world shieldless and totemless as well, so we'll see how that goes, of course. But that'll that'll make things a lot harder. It's still no chunk base, no bugs or glitches, things like that. When I say bugs and glitches, I'm more talking about like TNT duping and mainly dupe glitches, honestly. Those are honestly the big things for me, are just dupe glitches. Try not to do those, but otherwise it's kind of just whatever. Yeah, no shields and no totems should definitely help make things a little bit more difficult, a lot more interesting. only up to an extent. I mean, you know, once you get the full like Prot 4 netherite, all that kind of shit, things kind of just turn into whatever. But because I mean, you know, you tank a whole fucking creeper explosion in Prot 4 without even having to use blast protection. So there's kind of a point where it gets to be whatever. Might have to sleep here soon. And we're gonna climb up this little bit here first and turn the render distance back up, as I kind of want to see some stuff. Almost hit save and quit, but that's fine. That's a cool little bit, but it's not cool enough to do anything with. And it seems like it just kind of devolves into a spruce forest, unfortunately, after a little bit of time there, which is a shame, but I get it though, you know. The other place was already cool for sure. I'm happy with what I got, but it would be nice to get something a little bit cooler. 272, 415, right? Okay. Got about another 300 blocks to head back to, and then we can sleep. No, we can sleep now and then head back, but it'll be a little bit since it doesn't like loading anything. There we go. That's better. Oh, Georgie, what are you doing? My cat's sleeping on his back again, being a little goofball, but he's cool, so I'll let it slide. But yeah, I think I'll play Splatoon here in a little bit. I'll take about 10 minutes just to take a little break, and then I'll start up a new stream, so that'll be fun. Will it be though? I'm not 100% sure, but we'll find out, you know. There's our little soon-to-be base. I mean that chunk of land or the other one? Oh yeah, I was still holding spacebar there. Whoops. That might actually be the other chunk of land that I was at earlier, to be perfectly honest. That one's bigger. But you know, we'll see. One thing I can definitely do though is have like a waterfall pouring out the top of it, and then if I do it correctly, I should be able to use kelp to make it like a fully like source block thing, and then like use a soul stand elevator up and down, which would be pretty cool, honestly. So yeah, we'll settle over here first. We've got the other one to look at too. I might try bridging them together somehow, but realistically, this is such a cool area that I honestly couldn't really fuck it up that much if I tried even. So, you know, it shouldn't be too bad. I really am gonna be probably a good fan of this. It's gonna be a little weird for growing stuff since it's a snowy beach and all that, but it shouldn't be impossible or nothing. But it's just gonna take a little bit more finagling to pull off. But yeah, let's go ahead and get out some torches here. Maybe make a couple of extra just to make sure we got enough, because underneath the bit of floating land is a little bit of a dangerous area, so we want to try and be a little careful here. Again, we are doing this shieldless after all, so it's gonna be a little bit harder than normal. Not like it's that much harder, you know, I can still tank a good bit of hits, but of course with a creeper this early on, we're not gonna have any luck. Right, yeah, skeletons. They'll fight each other. There we go, that's what I wanted. Very good. Not seen anything. Alright, you seem clear on this, so that's good. Let's see, shieldless my ass. That was so fucking easy. You just let them kill each other after a little bit of time. You goof, but yeah, no, it should be a good spot, yeah. We got some fucking coal and ores and shit, like a fucking skyblock island, so that ought to be interesting. And then we can just have it, like have like a waterfall like cascade into that part over there or whatever. And we can actually expand we can make the island bigger over time too, I'm sure. Or we can even make a cut through point through this as well, so that way we have boat access to the other bit of land over here. And I mean, you see even how far this expands to. It's quite big, so this will be interesting, you know. Be a nice extra challenge. But yeah, we'll go ahead and check out this stuff over here. It sucks not having Depth Strider. I miss Depth Strider, but that's all right. It is what it is. Wow, this place is definitely a lot more dangerous. Right, so we're gonna get shot here in a moment. Like so. Gonna get shot again here in a moment, so let's just try and light up what we can first. I had 2 skeletons there. I need to be careful because I'm gonna run face first into something I don't want. Okay, I'm literally gonna fucking die because I'm being stupid. I literally should not have done that, but, you know, 2 hearts, 2 smarts, it's fine, it's whatever. Just heal, it's just that easy. I got plenty of food. Luckily I sell that armor, so that helps, but for the most part, we're probably good, I think. Right? Not seeing anything too aggressive over here, so that's like the other stack of torches. Alright, 35 torches. That should be enough to light up all this shit over here, so it should be good. And that means, too, we can do stuff under here as well, since we had enough sunlight and torchlight on top of that, so this should be a pretty good place, all things considered. That wasn't too bad, but yeah, I keep forgetting how much damage skeletons actually do. They actually do hurt quite a bit, even unenchanted. Well, especially with this kind of armor too. You know, it's just iron. It's not going to exactly do a lot. Better than nothing, but it's certainly not very good. Oh yeah, shovel's going to break. Oh, yeah. It is what it is. It's fine. Just kind of want to work my way up here at first. Got a cow that spawned up here. That's pretty cool. A lot of them, actually. Yeah, okay. This is a pretty good area to start with. Oh, and you've got that little bit over there, too, to bridge out to. Yeah, shit, this is great, man. Fuck yeah. Nice. Alrighty. We can work with this, man. This is quite a good start. We've got even an azalea tree down there, so we've actually know where a lush cave is, and it's very close to my house, so should be interesting. We don't even need a bridge over there. I think there's enough of a land strip to get over there, maybe. Who knows? But I want to make an actual, like, proper bridge. I don't want to make, like, some dirt, like, you know, like, natural land bridge. I want to make, like, an actual fucking bridge to get over there. But, yeah, we have even more land we can use later on, so that'll be cool. But, yeah, this is a pretty solid place to leave this world for right now. We got full iron. We got a very nice place to start living in. And it should be a interesting challenge for sure. Something different, you know. The other hardcore world is still great. It's still active, of course. I literally haven't died in it yet. But it's time for a little bit of a change of pace here and there, you know. I won't be on this one as much. It's only going to be a going to be a sister series that runs alongside of it. But we'll just still have this, at least if I want it here and there. We've got another azalea tree out in the distance for yet another lush cave. But if we're really lucky, those two will actually be part of the same cave system because it's that fucking big. So, but yeah, this is it. This is home base for right now. So we're gonna set up a couple of things really quickly. Mainly just a nice little double chest, a little bit here. That was not correct. There we go. I'll do a little something like that. Just to set my spawn. Not that it really matters, but it does help later for the Ender Dragon, all that kind of shit. Do that. And we have 17 furnaces because I was stealing so many of them. I mean, borrowing, yes. I don't steal. I never steal. What are you talking about? But yeah, we'll just go ahead and cut down these trees just to kind of get them out of the way for the moment. We'll just flatten this little bit up at the very top here out first, so that way I can, place some torches down, and then we'll call it there for now. So I'll end stream, I'll do some stuff for a couple of minutes, and then I'll probably just go play Splatoon on stream. So that'll be fun. Splatoon is in fact not Minecraft, so I'm not expecting a whole lot, but it's still a fun game. Although I might not make it sound like it's fun, it is fun. I just get a little heated at Splatoon. I'm not nearly as bad as I used to be when it comes to getting angry at shit, but it, still definitely can get up there sometimes. It is still a team-based game, so, some days are better than others, when it comes to things like that, but that's fine. It's just funny Squid Game. Won best multiplayer at the Game Awards, which is honestly kind of cool, but considering all the other options, it kind of makes enough sense for what it's worth, since it's, a game that works on a rival or like isn't super niche like the like TMNT. That one was just kind of niche, to be fair. But we can finally fucking put away some extra shit. But yeah, this is pretty good. So cool. All right, we've got a nice little starter area up here. It's nice and visible, and it's flat, so I could actually just build a house up here like straight up. And it goes pretty deep too, unironically. So this is a pretty good area, all things considered. We'll light it up over enough time, I'm sure, but it's fairly secured already. But we'll sleep this night away, and then I'll go for a little while. So this is a very good first couple of days. We're on day 8 right now, getting ready to go into day 9. But this is quite the starter base, so this is an actual interesting place to be at. We have land we can keep going out to. We've got the other land over there, and it's just pretty good overall. So yeah, it's not too bad. We can definitely work with this, and it's gonna look great. So I hope it's gonna look great, but I'm pretty sure it'll be fine. The main thing for me is just connecting up the land in like nice ways, and then I can do whatever on top of it. But oh, you can even see the other place I was gonna settle at from here when it's max render distance like this. But we've got if that looks like it's an ocean considering the amount of kelp that's there. So we've got easy ocean access. We've got that other really cool bit of like land over there too. That place is also cool as shit too. We'll have to get on that. We got another floating island. It looks like not like an actual island in the ocean. It looks like it's off the ground. At least from here, I can't really tell. Of course, we got this next bit of land I can go to, and then that bit of land over there will be really fucking cool as well. And then we live right next to the iceberg biome. We got a shipwreck way out in the distance we can go look at too at some point. But yeah, this is a very interesting area to just start out on. So a very good choice, all things considered. Pretty nice. And we got our little swamp for slime. We could always go hunt for a slime chunk too, but in the early game, getting a little bit of slime for some sticky pistons will go a long way. So we'll want to make the most out of that at some point. But yeah, this is a pretty good area, all things considered. I'm sure we could do a lot with this, but we're gonna go ahead and turn the render distance back down, and that's gonna do it for right now. So yeah, we're on day 9 in game, and yeah, it's been pretty cool. So I'm gonna go do stuff for about 10 minutes, and then I will be back. So I have to hit end stream so I can get the other stuff set up anyways, but I will be back in about 10-15 minutes. But yeah, either way, thank you guys for watching the funny Minecraft stream. I might do it again next time, but for the most part, I do want to actually stick with the I do want to stick with the other hardcore world. This is just something to break up the pace every now and then for myself, and it's still nice, Still get some of the newer features in a newer world, so it'll be cool. But yeah.